Hey guys, it's Lisa with the Barnyard Chicken, and I have a Amazon book haul. So let's set them to the side. And they all came in individual packages, and I have opened the tops of all of them except one. This is the first book. It's a real nice cover with a real nice gold leaf. It is Genet Marshes Nature Diary. I'm assuming the jacket's missing. Anyway. So it looks like a real nice book. Just thumbing through it real quick. Anyway, let's see if I can see what the date is on this book. 1979. Looks like it's 1979. But it's really pretty. Oh, look at this. Oh, that is so pretty. I've actually seen this stuff growing on trees before. Looks like a squirrel. Oh, looks like a thistle. Anyway, I just thought I would thumb through it a little bit so you could see what's inside this book if you wanted a copy. I think these will be really good in my journal making, and when you're looking for these books on Amazon and just Googling it or whatever, it's hard to find any pictures of the inside of the books. And I always like to know what's going to be in the book, or a little bit what's going to be in the book before I buy it. But that has been a real problem. I have searched for hours trying to find out what's inside the book. So I just thought I would give you a sneak peek. And I didn't go through every page, but I went through quite a few of them. And this is Genet Marshes Nature Diary, and I believe it was 1979. And the next book I got was this one. And all the packages is real great on this. This is The Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady by Edith Holden. This is a repurchase. I believe this is a repurchase. Someone nicked this off. I guess it was the price. Like, it's a used book. You know there was a price on it before. Looks to be in really good shape. I don't know why this page was saved, but this is just a really nice book. It seems like every time I get one of these books, they're slightly different. The pages are really thick. Anyway, let's see if we can find the date on this one. June 1977. Anyway, it's from 1906. I have some that say 5, I believe. And this is just really beautiful books. And this is all handwritten. And I'm not going to go through every page because I have a similar book like this that I went through before. But it does seem like they're slightly different. I don't know how that's possible. Anyway, the pages in this book are extremely thick. I don't remember the other ones being this thick, but they may have been. Anyway, it's just a really lovely book. Look at that. I mean, these feel like you could just make tags out of them and they would be perfect. You could use them just like this without adding anything to it to make them stiff enough, because they feel very stiff. You know, they just don't make paper like they used to. Those mushrooms were pretty. Anyway. Just going to, and see, it's all handwritten. I don't know why this is saved, but I'm going to keep it like that. And moving right along, I've basically got duplicates of stuff. This is the only one that was wrapped up like this. This is the first one I got, and this is the same book. No, I'm sorry. It is not the same book. It is slightly different. The Nature Notes of an Edwardian Lady by Judith Holden. And this one has birds on it. And, well, they both have birds, but you can see they're different. And, oh, this is really pretty. It was regularly $22.96. Let's see if we can find the date. This one may be 1989, 1905. The paper isn't as thick in this one as in the other one, but it is very nice paper. And it is not handwritten. You can see it's some type of type. There is some handwriting here. There's some handwriting here, but then this part of the book has been typed, some typeset of some sort. This is the first book I got that has been typed. This is beautiful. This is March. And look at the rabbit. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's just really beautiful. Anyway, I was just excited about getting them. And you can see this was handwritten and this was typeset. It almost makes me wonder. It gives me all kind of crazy things going on in my head. Why is it like that? Anyway, it's just a beautiful book. And, oh, there's a little more. Just goes on forever. They're such nice books. I hate to use them. Okay. And it's possible this is the same book. I don't know. See, the backs are different too. This is The Edwardian Lady, the story of Edith Holden. Okay, so this is the story about her, I guess. Look at that. It's like one of the Reader's Digest covers. And I guess this may be her marriage certificate. I don't know. Anyway. I guess that's Edith Holden. This is 1980. This is some kind of, looks like some kind of tree, family tree, but I'm not really sure. I can't really see it unless I get a little closer. Anyway, just thought it would be fun to have since I had the rest of her books. There are some illustrations in here that are like in her book, but there's not a lot of them. Most of them are her story. Anyway, let's moving right along. Okay. Here is another one. This is the nature notes. So this is like the second one I showed you. Has a little bookmark. This one came from Canada, I believe. Let's see, I don't know where it came from, but I thought one was coming from the UK. And I see there's Canadian pricing on here. It definitely has the country label, whatever you call those. But I don't see an address of where it came from. But anyway, and this one is also a typeset. It's not handwritten. 1905. Pages are similar in feel. Yeah, there's that rabbit. Let's get that other book out. See if I can find that rabbit. There it is. I thought it is a lot closer to the top. It's like some of the books, the pages look like they're oversized for the pages, and that's what I thought. This is the US version, and this is the Canadian version. I don't even know if you can tell a difference, but the pages seem slightly enlarged. May just be this book, but it's still a beautiful book. I'm lucky to have it, and it'll be fun to play with. And I'm just going to flip through it real quick because it's just like the other book. It's exactly like that book, and you just looked at it. The cover wants to come off, but they're basically the same. They're the same. It's a slight difference here, but the back is the same. Okay, moving right along. I have one last book. I have no idea what's in this one. Oh. Okay. This is just like the first one, Janet Marsh's Nature. There might be some kind of invoice in here, so let me take it out. This is a customs declaration. So I guess this one came from somewhere else too. But I don't know where. It doesn't have a address to where it came from. Okay. This is the last one. Let's move right along. Anyway, the cover's a little worn. You could see it looks like they must have cut a price out. Like, look, I don't know. It had a price at one time. I'm just saying. The book is the same. It has a gold leaf here on it. It's a little dented here. But for the most part, it's fine. Especially since it came from a long distance. And it's probably the same year and all as well. Um, 1979. So I'll just flip through this real quick since it's just like the original one. The first one I showed you. Pages are the same. So remember this page. Squirrel, thistle, whatever that is. I think you can eat that. I think it's an edible. Anyway, that is it. That is all I have to share with you today. This is Lisa with the Barnyard Chicken, sending all my love and my hugs. I hoped you like this flip through and that you were curious as I was of what's in the book, and that if you decide that you want these books, you know what's in them. I got them from Amazon. I'll list them below later if I haven't already. Anyway, this is with Barnyard Chicken, sending all my love and my hugs. Please comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Sending all my love and my hugs.